Unacademy. Let's crack it.
Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy Aarogya. My name is Nicky Sinha. I'm an educator with Unacademy. I am here with yet another very informative and interesting video which is regarding children's mental health. And this video is directly related to parents. Yes, parents. Because sometimes parents might say things knowingly or unknowingly which might have an adverse effect on the children's mental health, on their children's mental health. So let's talk about those 8 toxic things that parents should never say to their children, otherwise it will have a very adverse effect on their mental health. Let's get into the video right away. First of all, the first thing that parents must not do is say offensive words towards their child's physical appearance. That is, yes, it is very important. You should not be calling your children fat or short or ugly or dark-skinned or fair-skinned, या तुम्हारे बाल अच्छे नहीं हैं या तुम्हारा ये अच्छा नहीं है, because it leads to very distorted body images. It might also lead to psychological disorders like eating disorders, binge and purge, anorexia nervosa, because children usually see themselves how parents see them. They look up to their parents. And when parents say such things, it will definitely have a very huge impact on the child's psyche. The second thing that parents should not say to their children is parents should not have provocative questions towards their actions. As in, why are you like this? Why do you behave like this? Why do you think you can do this? Why do you think you are like this? Don't question their being. Don't question their choices like this. If you think they're going on the wrong path, please guide them. But don't have such provocative questions. Don't question their well-being. Don't question their decisions like this. So please, please, please do not have such provocative questions. Don't have such provocative questions regarding their actions. That's the second thing that parents must not do, because that's a very toxic thing to say to your child. Another thing that parents should never impose on their children are their selfish wishes. How many of you have heard that, I took up science because my father wanted me to, or I became a doctor because my father or mother wanted me to? That's your selfish wishes. Your child might want to do something else completely. हो सकता है वो आर्टिस्ट बनना चाहे, फोटोग्राफर बनना चाहे. Please do not impose your selfish wishes on your children. Do not make them do things for you because you want them to be done and your child is not comfortable with that. For example, don't force a child to go to a relative's house unnecessarily. Ask the child what is the reason behind. And if you think it's a valid reason, please respect the child's wishes. It's really important in the present scenario. That's the third thing a parent must not say to their children. Second thing is that a parent must not make the child feel like he or she is a burden. Yes, there are some parents who, when in anger, might say things like, why were you born? Why did I even bring you into this world? You're such an expensive child. Look at your sister. तुम्हारे ऊपर इतना खर्चा हो रहा है हमारा. We have to do this for you. You have to do this for that for you. हमने तुम्हारे लिए इतना कुछ किया है, फिर भी तुम कुछ return नहीं दे रहे हो. Please remember, your children are not ideas. They're not income tax return that you invest in them and they'll give you returns. Because this leads to a lot of feeling of guilt in the children. They feel as if they are burden on you. They feel as if they don't deserve you. They feel as if whatever you're doing for them is out of necessity. It's not out of love. Obviously, this will really disturb a child's psyche. The child will start feeling like a burden. The child will start feeling unwanted in the house itself. So let's not do that. The next thing that a parent must not say to their children is unhealthy comparisons. We've all grown up in Indian households and we all know what unhealthy comparison looks like. We all know we have been compared to our siblings. देखो उसको कितनी अच्छी है पढ़ने में, देखो उसको कितनी लंबी है, देखो उसको कितनी सुंदर है. Just look at you, how you are. तुम तो पढ़ने में अच्छे नहीं हो. देखो वो डॉक्टर बन गई, तुम ह्यूमैनिटीज लेके बैठे हो. देखो उसको उसने इतना कुछ कर लिया. Please don't do that. Remember, हर पांचों उंगलियां जो है वो बराबर नहीं होती हैं. Same way, siblings can never be equal. Every sibling, every child has their own identity. Every child has their own method of doing things. Every child has their own interest. One child may be a doctor, the other child may be a photographer. Please let the child choose what they want to do. Do not engage in unhealthy comparisons, because this will not only have an adverse effect on your child's psyche, at the same time it will also affect the relationship between the siblings, relationship between the brothers and sisters or brothers, because you do not want to spoil that relationship. It's a beautiful one. Let it be healthy. Let each child grow independently as possible, and do not compare them. It's not healthy. The next thing that parents must not do is verbally abusing the child. Yes, sometimes parents end up verbally abusing their children. They use swear words. They might say some wrong things to their children. Please do not do that. You would not like to be spoken like that. कोई नहीं चाहता कि कोई बड़ा इंसान नहीं चाहेगा कि उससे ऐसी बात की जाए. Remember, every human being has a dignity, even if he or she is a child. Do not be verbally abusive to the children, because first of all remember, जो वो सुनेंगे वो सीखेंगे, और कहीं ना कहीं वो वापस आप तक जरूर पहुंचेगी. It will reach back to you maybe in leaps and bounds. So please first of all do not use swear words, because आपके बच्चे वो चीज़ सीखेंगे. दूसरा, it will somehow have a very bad effect on the children, because गालियाँ या जो swear words होते हैं हम गुस्से में दे तो देते हैं, but as a child, if my parents do so, it will really make me question as to what went wrong. मैं कहाँ गलत हूँ that my parents are using swear words for me. So please never use swear words for your children, because it will really have a very bad impact on their mental health. The next thing that parents must not do is threatening abandonment. Yes, there are parents who say that if you don't do this, मैं तुम्हें छोड़ के चला जाऊंगा, तुम अच्छा एग्जाम में अच्छा नहीं परफॉर्म करोगी तो मम्मी तुम्हारे साथ नहीं रहेंगी, मम्मी चली जाएंगी, पापा चले जाएंगे, तुम ऐसे करोगे तो हम तुमको बाहर छोड़ के आ जाएंगे, हम तुमको घर से निकाल देंगे, या हम तुम्हें किसी और को दे देंगे. We'll just give you to someone else. Please don't do that, because that will create abandonment issues in your children, which will really have a deep impact in their future relationships. They will not be able to hold relationships because they always have abandonment issues. उनको हमेशा लगेगा कि लोग उनको छोड़ के चले जाएंगे. First of all, that they will never be able to live healthy life as husbands and wives, and as any relationship, they will basically have a lot of relationship issues, and not just as husband and wives, but as friends also, as siblings also. So do not spoil their relationships, because आप core hold के relationship का. They're the first relations they know, so please don't spoil that. That is very important. The last, but not the least, that parents must not do is empty promises. Remember, आपके बच्चे आपसे सीखते हैं. Parents do this a lot. चलो आज नहीं कल चलेंगे. Okay, next week चलेंगे. पक्का मंथ के बिगिनिंग में चलेंगे. अच्छा मंथ के एंड में जाएंगे. If you do this, मैं तुमको फोन खरीद के दूंगा. If you do this, तुमको ये पक्का मिलेगा. And that tomorrow, that next week, that month end, that month beginning might never come. So the child knows that after once or twice, the child will know that this is a fake promise. Don't do that, because it disturbs the child's morale. बच्चे का मोरल बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्टर्ब होता है. The child will stop working hard if you just keep promising, if you just keep doing empty promises and do not deliver it. The child will stop working, because उसको लगेगा अरे क्या फायदा है, कुछ भी करो मिलता तो है नहीं कुछ. What's the point of working so hard? So please don't do that. Appreciate your child's hard work, and if you promise something to your child, please do fulfill it, because again remember, हमारे बच्चे हमसे ही सीखते हैं, हमें देख कर सीखते हैं. तो अगर आज हम उनके promises fulfill नहीं करेंगे, तो कल को वो यही चीज़ अपने relationships में करेंगे, यही चीज़ वो अपने बच्चों के साथ करेंगे. And जब हमसे कोई promise तोड़ता है तो obviously it does not feel nice. Let's not do this to children, because वो आप पे dependent है उन promises के लिए. जब वो खुद when they are independent enough that they can do it on their own, they will. But till the time they are with you, please do make sure that you do not make false promises to them if you cannot fulfill it. And if you're not able to fulfill it, please do have an explanation. And please don't assume that your child will understand. बिठाओ अपने बच्चे को, please just make the child sit with you, explain the situation. There might be a money crunch, but please make sure that you make the child aware of your situation. बच्चे बहुत intelligent होते हैं, they understand things. And if you consider them intelligent enough to understand, they will. So these are the 8 toxic things that parents must never say to their children, even unknowingly. Please, please, please be aware. तो पेरेंट्स ये वीडियो ज़रूर देखें, और अगर आप इनमें से कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ कर रहे हैं, सो प्लीज़ स्टॉप डूइंग दैट राइट अवे, बिकॉज इट विल हैव अ वेरी एडवर्स इम्पैक्ट ऑन योर चाइल्ड्स मेंटल हेल्थ. सो प्लीज़ डोंट डू सो. सो दैट्स इट गाइज, दिस वाज द वीडियो. आई होप यू लाइक्ड इट, आई होप दिस वाज इंफॉर्मेटिव. एंड अगर पेरेंट्स ने देखा है, सो आई होप आप सब समझ पा रहे हैं कि आपको क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना है, what is important and what is not, how to be a good parent. मैं नहीं बता सकती हूँ आपको, आप खुद बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं. You guys are doing a much better job than I can ever do. But please do this. So thank you so much. Thank you so very much for joining me in this video. So before you go, please, please, please do like, share and subscribe. Like the video, share it with all of your friends and their parents, and also subscribe to the channel Unacademy Aarogya. Please do subscribe, and please just also press the notification bell so that whenever we post a new video, you are notified, and keep watching the channel. Thank you so much.